Did you know that Genghis Khan was responsible for the deaths of an estimated 40 million people? That's more than the entire population of Canada today. But what does that really say about his legacy? Genghis Khan, one of history's most formidable leaders, carved out an empire that stretched across Asia and into Europe. But behind the impressive conquests and military strategies lies a darker story, one filled with brutality and moral complexities. Today, we're diving into some of the darkest secrets that shaped the Mongol Empire and its infamous leader. Let's get real for a second. Genghis Khan's rise to power wasn't just about strategy and charisma. It was paved with violence and destruction. He didn't just conquer lands, he obliterated entire cities. Whole populations were wiped out in the name of expansion, and anyone who resisted faced horrific consequences. This was a man who believed that fear was the best motivator, and he used it to his full advantage. The Mongol conquests led to the deaths of millions, and in some cases the cultural and societal structures of entire civilizations were lost forever. So, how do we reconcile the notion of a great conqueror with the reality of such devastating actions? It's a moral maze, and it's one that history hasn't fully unpacked. Now, let's take a closer look at some of the strategies Genghis Khan employed that really highlight his ruthless nature. For starters, his military tactics were revolutionary and brutal. He used speed and surprise to his advantage, often employing psychological warfare to instill fear before even engaging in battle. One of his methods was to create a false sense of security among his enemies, only to strike when they least expected it. And let's not forget about his governance. Genghis Khan was a master of administration who implemented a meritocratic system, but this often came at a cost. He would install loyal followers in positions of power, frequently relying on violence and intimidation to maintain control. And if a city resisted, he didn't just conquer it, he would often destroy it completely, leaving nothing but ashes behind. This brutal efficiency allowed him to build a vast empire, but at what human cost? One pivotal moment that really encapsulates Genghis Khan's darkest secrets is the siege of Nishapur in 1221. After the murder of a Mongol ambassador, Khan unleashed his fury on the city. In retaliation, he ordered the city to be razed, and it's estimated that over 1 million people lost their lives in the aftermath. This event not only solidified his reputation for ruthlessness, but also showcased how personal betrayal could trigger massive, indiscriminate violence. In this moment, we see the duality of Genghis Khan, a brilliant strategist who could also be a terrifying tyrant. So, in summary, while Genghis Khan is often celebrated for his military genius and the vast empire he built, we can't ignore the moral complexities of his reign. The empire came at a significant cost, one that involved unimaginable suffering and loss. It's a legacy that forces us to grapple with the idea that greatness can sometimes be rooted in darkness. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think about Genghis Khan's legacy? Can we separate the achievements from the atrocities? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're interested in more historical figures with controversial legacies, be sure to check out my next video.